Good evening, everyone. Right now, it is November 4th, 2025, 7:18 p.m. And I am packing to get ready for my flight tomorrow to Korea. One of the more important locations in my life. And I am very nervous, I gotta say. I'm just... well, I'm nervous, but I'm also excited because I am so curious to know how things have changed from when I was there before. Especially like one place in particular. And I will say as well, there are times where I'm going to be saying Korean stuff, but don't worry, there's gonna be a translation at the bottom in yellow. So editor Brandon, don't forget that. 알았어? Yeah, I'm just really nervous, but I'm also really excited. I've wanted to go back to Korea for so long, but I just haven't had the time until now, so yeah, I'm excited. So I will sign off for now and get ready for bed because I do need to wake up pretty early tomorrow. So yeah, and if I were to say it in Korean, 일찍 일어나야 돼. I don't know what else to say, it's just, I'm excited. So, I'll see you guys later.
Good morning. It is currently 6:16 a.m. and I just woke up. That is way later than I wanted to actually wake up because I have to leave in like an hour and 15. And I have significantly far less time than I expected now to actually like do a lot of the stuff that I need to do to pack for this morning. Morning face.
Hi, it is 7:28 a.m. And I'm all fitted up to go to Korea because as far as we know, it's really cold there. So yeah, you probably want to be fitted up before you even get there. And I'm still really excited. So yeah, listen, I'm just really excited to go to Korea again. It's been a while since I've been there. 오랜만에 돼서 한국에 가고 싶었어. So let's see how this goes. Okay, after a mini heart attack of thinking that I forgot some really important identification stuff, 안 잊어버렸는데, we're here waiting for the plane. It's gonna take an hour, so I'm just gonna relax for a bit and cool myself off because, oh my god, that was way more stressful than it needed to be, just from thinking that I forgot my identification stuff. But thankfully, again, I did not. So all I need to do, just wait. 우리 한국에 도착했습니다. Okay, so I have landed safely in South Korea, and we're just waiting for our bags right now. I have a lot of stuff that I want to do here, and it mostly revolves around visiting a lot of old locations, and it's kind of nostalgic in a way, but it also is kind of intimidating because it reminds me of some bad memories that I had here. But hey, you know what? Let's do our thing. For now, let's just take it easy. Oh no, I just looked at the design of these carts. Well, at least I know I'm in Korea now. So we packed our stuff in a rental car that we were borrowing for the week, and it was off to my grandmother's house in Uijeongbu. Along the way, we saw some nice scenery, got greeted by signs, ate some nice tteokbokki and kimbap, and once we actually arrived at my grandmother's place, we spent some time together, talking amongst ourselves as family. We then went to eat dinner at this budae-jjigae restaurant, and before you know it, we finished, and it was time to go to sleep for the next day. The next day, we went to Itaewon and ate at an old favorite restaurant of mine called Dongan Naengmyeon. We got some spicy naengmyeon to eat, and here's how I felt about it. Oh, I've missed this, man. So I haven't gotten to eat here in like 6 years. So getting to have this again after the time I've been away from Korea is just it's amazing. After we ate, we went to a chicken soup restaurant to buy some chicken soup for my grandmother, and along the way, we passed by some place that we'll get back to later, as well as Gyeongbokgung, a former royal palace of the Joseon dynasty and is now a popular tourist location. The next day, we took it easy and walked around a local Uijeongbu market. And that's it, send tweet. The next day, we all went to a chicken restaurant, which, by the way, is 2 hours away from where we lived. We were on the road for 4 hours to and from to eat at a chicken restaurant. Apparently it's a really popular restaurant. I just don't get the significance of it, so someone may have to fill me in on this later. And then came November 9th. And this day was one of the single coolest days I've ever had in my entire life. This is Black Hawk Village, a former US military neighborhood that has now turned into a museum exhibit for other people to see. Now, the reason why it is so significant to me is because this was the first home I was in living in South Korea. After more than half of the 22, soon to be 23 years of being away from this neighborhood, I was home. My father took this picture of me standing in the parking lot where he and my mother would have parked their car to always remember this place. There are certain houses which you were allowed to enter in this neighborhood museum hybrid, but house 5507E, the house my family lived in, was unfortunately not one of them. And if you squint your eyes at the sign on the front door, it says to be opened. So we could not go inside. But it is still insane to me because I used to live here, and I even have some family photos to show as well. Heck, here's a picture of me on one Halloween night in a costume which I know will bring back some people's nostalgia. This is a video of me and my younger sibling riding around in a toy Jeep here in the backyard playground of the house I just showed you. Crusty sound quality and all. And here are some complimentary photos to go with it. Now, returning to it over a decade later, and the playground has completely vanished. It's like a hurricane picked up the entirety of the playground and just threw it somewhere where no one would be able to find its parts. It's also just scary how things can change like that. And then suddenly, boom, an entire chapter of your life from long ago is just gone. Looking back at this is crazy, because right here, my father barbecued like stuff here. This is so cool. I'm literally looking at history. This is one of the craziest things ever. Like, this was my house back then. Like, if you look in here right now, everything is just gone. Even the walls. There used to be a kitchen at, like, how do I do this? There used to be a kitchen, like, around this area. That's gone. There is a dining table over around where that window is. That's gone. It's just, oh, dude. No, man. It's just like, what do I even say? Everything's just changed. And then coming to where the other side here, where the benches were, that was where my room was. And then, like, this floor, like, around here, used to be where my parents' bedroom was. The master bedroom was here. And then just, again, thinking about it, like, everything's just disappeared. Just, that's crazy to think about. All this, and you have to remember, this was US government property, too. Now it belongs to Korea.
We stayed here for a little more time, then went to eat at a popular restaurant here in Itaewon again, and then went around the exterior of what was the Yongsan base. We checked in with our identification and made our way inside the remnants of the base. This is the Dragon Hill Lodge. 10 years ago. This is the Dragon Hill Lodge now. And I don't know if it's either the lighting or the fact that the US flag is down, but it looks like this place is hanging on to dear life by a thread.
Hey, for those who remember the old vlog, does this look familiar? It should, because this sofa, I think, was the exact same sofa that I sat at here in the very first vlog that I recorded. And now, 6.5 years later, we're back, and oh my goodness, it just looks exactly the same. Also, there's an open window there, that's why it's so bright. So, yeah, I just think this, just being back here is insane to me, because this is like, no, this just is home. Like, I don't know what else to say. It's just home. Look at this hotel. It's kind of nuts to think that almost nothing at this place has changed. Like, what?
While my appearance changed, arguably for the better, the inside of the hotel itself hadn't changed one bit. It's just emptier. This is very apparent to me when I went to check out the hotel children's playground. What was once teeming with life, children playing here all the time, teenagers occasionally hanging out here as well, is now an empty husk, a lifeless shell, a corpse of its former self.
Dude, some of us used to hang out here, and now these fountains are just not on. It almost seems like it's abandoned, but it's actually not. It's weird to see it so empty. This place I used to play at with some friends. Now it's just deserted. It's all empty. Alright, so now we're gonna take a look at where the high school and middle school buildings were. Oh my god. I mean, you can barely see it, but it's still there.
And just to give an idea, this is what the high school looked like beforehand. Again, 10 years ago, when the base was still active. Right here is a Popeyes building that I went to quite often. When coming to the place now, though...
Dude, right there, right here, this was the Popeyes that I occasionally went to during lunchtime in middle school. Now you can see it.
Nothing's there. What? And then looking over here. Oh my god. There's no Burger King anymore. It's all gone. The playground is all gone. That's crazy. What? And this was the entrance to the pool, but it's all blocked off now. And then, like, this is where the whole middle school was, and it's just not here anymore. In fact, wait, has this whole place been flattened out? Okay, now I'm on the bridge, where, like, literally right next to where the middle school was, and oh my god, it's all gone. It's all gone. What the heck? It's literally all fucking gone. There's no way. I grew up here. That's insane. If you want an idea of what the elementary school looked like, here is a surviving picture of me getting a piggyback ride on my father with the elementary school in the background. Right here, this is a youth center, and it's just obviously like not operational anymore. This place is like a ghost town. Oh my gosh. This is ridiculous. And then I remember also, if we go in like through this way, there's one of the entrances to one of the gyms. And now it's just all shut down. What the hell? Oh my god, there's the movie theater as well. Dude! What, you can't do this? Yeah, and I obviously, yeah, you cannot go in here, but oh my gosh, this is insane! What? It's like I'm literally traveling through history. I'm imagining like telling myself from like 6 years ago, yo, in a matter of like years, this place is no longer gonna exist, and I would have laughed at myself. And now look who's the idiot. Okay, so we made it to where the T intersection would have been. Except this place is closed off. What? Oh man, like, cause they changed out the entire place. Oh, how do I do this? Oh my gosh, this is the worst angle ever. Yeah, so like right through there, this is where we would have gone if our house was still around. But it's not, it's closed off. That's crazy. Cause also right there, that was where I started YouTube. That going back there is where we would have gone to see like my original like place where I started YouTube. That's crazy, isn't it? Like, I feel like a kid streamer at this point. It's just like, yo, guys, isn't this amazing? And now when you look around here, it just looks all abandoned. Nobody's here. Literally, the Dragon Hill is the only place that's like practically open. And now everything's gone. Nothing's around. Dude, I am literally reliving my childhood going through here. What? This place is sick. This place is insane. What do I say? What do I say at this point? This is so cool. Okay, so right here, this is where, this is the Drayana Gauntlet. This is where I used to go to play some soccer. Now, granted, I wasn't the biggest fan of it, but still crazy that it's here. And then when you look all the way over there, you'll see that there is another baseball field there too. This same soccer field was where Easter egg hunts were conducted. And, here's a picture of me. Tiny BB. So now if we go down this sidewalk that is full of leaves, you'll see right here, this is another housing property that I used to live at. This place is called Burke Towers, or at least it was until it looks like it's shut down, unfortunately. Which is a shame, because this is a really cool place. And I think this is, I don't remember what this is, but
Yeah, look at this place here. Look at this. It's gone. It's all gone. No one's here anymore. You can't even go in. Oh my gosh. And the sign's still here. Oh man.
And while you can't go in, I do still have a photo of me in the playground of Burke Towers. So do with that information as you will.
Fun fact, this is actually going to be my only time that I'm going to be able to visit this place. Like, because of how my identification stuff works. I'm not going to get into in depth about it, but basically I have an expiration date. Whoa, that's some crazy lighting. But I have an expiration date, and again, this is pretty much the only time that I can actually like get this kind of footage. So yeah, this is very archival in a way. What do I say? What do I say about this place that I haven't already? It's very nostalgic, I gotta say, because the thing is that we haven't, or at least I haven't been here in a solid, like, well, I feel like I'm a broken record saying this, but I haven't been here in a solid 6.5 years, and coming back to see this is, what the heck? It went from lively to nothing. Again, to think I used to live here. Oh man.
Right here, I didn't make any commentary about it, but this is the Yongsan Child Development Center. And here is a picture of me inside that Child Development Center. Fun fact, I didn't like it too much here, but I don't know, for some reason the picture tells a different story.
Alright, now we're approaching where the commissary used to be. And it's closed off. Because of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? But if you take a look, first off, here's a sign. But also, if you take a look at the building itself, it's still there, but no one's there. Look at this. Literally nothing's here. And I can only get it from behind the fence. But still, what? To think that I used to buy stuff from here, or rather my parents used to buy stuff from here. That's crazy!
Generations ago, this was a home to many. But this small plot of land wasn't anything ordinary. None the wiser as we passed those barbed gates. We were all so young, unknowing of an expiration date. While memory replayed, I walked in silence. Every single image burned into my iris. Most of the base was replaced and abandoned. Reversible time was not a wish that can be granted. On that hill was a dragon and its majestic performance, embracing its visitors in a calm yet fiery vortex. On that hill is the dragon, laying so dormant, as the magma inside is halting its movement. No phoenix will rise from the fires below, but oh, it's a wish that some of us were bestowed. All that's left were hawks, black and roaming the park, while the base had closed its eyes, seeing no color and dark. The erosion of time had grown the land's beard, and while the signs now tell us no trespassing here, we can all hold hands as the hill goes down, drawing our last breath into what is now a ghost town. Anyways, enough about dramatic poetry. What's this Instagram story about me kissing dick? We exited the base through the commissary gate and attempted to check out the direct opposite side of the base, Gate 19, or rather, what changed of it. But unfortunately, we had to make an appointment to get into this part of the base 11 days prior, so we unfortunately could not go inside. However, you could still see the house that I lived in right here. And also, this daycare center, along with some small clothing businesses on the side, had been here ever since I was really young. But going to where that was, it's no longer there. And as I said, because we couldn't get in this way, this practically marked the end of our exploring of what once was the Yongsan base. I had some amazing samgyeopsal for dinner, and I headed to sleep for the day. It's here where we started to really take things slowly. On the final day of our time in Korea, we checked out another one of my favorite restaurants. None other than Daegabang, a Korean Chinese restaurant with some of the best jjampong and 탕수육 I've ever eaten. We bought some products for my grandmother, and the next thing you know, tomorrow had become today, and we had to fly out back home to Japan. If you've made it this far into the video, thanks so much for watching. This was easily my favorite trip ever, my favorite vlog ever, and one of my favorite videos I've ever edited and published. If you guys enjoy this video and you want to share your support, hit that like button down below for me. Give me a thumbs up. I don't really care, but if you do, please subscribe, because it really helps out my channel. And, well, I'll see you guys in the next video. See y'all later.